Cool FM live with a traffic update here on Fry Boulevard and Avenida Escuela here in Sierra Vista. To my left is the Public Information Officer with the City of Sierra Vista Police Department, Scott Borgstad, and to my right is Sergeant Sebastian. Sergeant, we're here today for a specific reason, and you guys wanted to inform the public on taking some precautions here and maybe a different route, right?
That's right, Todd. Thanks for meeting us out here to talk about this. We've had some problems with this detour since they started the project to repair the sewer pipe. We've had a lot of people that are using the parking lot to go through, and then there's just a lot of traffic going through fewer driveways. So as this project steams right along, and it's going to be over in a week and a half, hopefully, and it's just ahead of the paving project that's coming around the bypass that everybody's been waiting for so much. The traffic snarl here is really getting kind of bad, especially at lunch. And the big ask is that motorists using the parking lot, even for local business, try to use the exits onto Avenida Escuela instead of going by the bank, because there's a couple of driveways down there that are closed that are really snarling things out.
Yeah, and a lot of people have been driving by, maybe not even aware that it's closed as you get to the intersection here on Fry and 9092. And so they've been cutting by Schlotzsky's Deli. So you're just trying to remind folks to turn here at Avenida Escuela and take a different route.
Right. If they take Avenida Escuela either left or right, north or south, they'll avoid the local traffic restriction that's behind us. Because this Fry here is really closed. It's just left partially open to let people get to Schlotzsky's and all the other businesses in the plaza.
All right, sounds good. And Scott, anything else to add here? Because I want you to be able to say something here.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It is a minor inconvenience, actually. Whether here at Fry Boulevard you turn left or right, north or south from Avenida Escuela. If you go down to MLK, make a right. It's very easy to get back on 92. Same way if you go south. You go down to Quail Run, you can make a left. That actually comes out in the area of Culver's, and you can get straight onto 92. It is a minor inconvenience, but it can be done, and it would help out tremendously to avoid going through the parking lot and causing issues there.
Have we had any accidents in the parking lots yet, or near misses yet? Or
we've actually gotten calls for near misses.
Okay. Yeah.
And
people are going in different directions, even when I've headed down that way myself, kind of by accident, and I promise I'll do better next time, officers. There's people coming from one way and then another way, and then you got to kind of jockey around and make sure you're not, so you really do need to avoid that area.
No, knock on wood, no actual collisions that we've had reported, but near misses, people driving a little bit faster than what they should be, probably because they're upset that they have to, do a detour a little bit.
Yeah.
But again, in the grand scheme of things, it's a 2-block detour either direction, and it's going to save a lot of hassle and would definitely help out everybody if you just took those detours.
All right, Sergeant, and as Scott Borgstad, thank you so much for joining us today, and folks, please keep this in mind as well, and thankfully, hopefully, in the next couple of months, construction will be completely done here. And we'll be able to celebrate, instead of complain.
Well, exactly.
Right.
And this, like Sergeant Sebastian said, this should be done in the next week and a half. But
this portion of the
coming up the bypass, then we've got the road construction that's going to be on 90 in front of Target that ADOT is doing, and that's going to be an inconvenience as well. But it's a long time coming, and like you said, reason to celebrate after it's done.
Absolutely. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You bet.